Folks, I have the Glarrly Telecaster Thinline. That is it. That's what it looks like. Recently saw a review by Daryl Braun, and he had the red colored one of these. This is the one that is natural wood. They called it burley wood. I showed a little thing of it earlier. You can see here it's got some kind of weird knotty looking wood on the back. It's not real super consistent. But I thought I'd play this for about 5 minutes and show you how it sounds. Maybe even compare it to a Squier Telecaster or something. Since this is a $120 guitar, let's play it compared to at least a $399 guitar, maybe with a 50s type Telecaster. Even though it has a humbucker up here, we can still kind of compare how it sounds from a Telecaster point of view to see if it gives you what you were looking for in that type of guitar. I'm going to back up here a little bit so you can see the guitar better. I'm just going to play some chords, going to play some notes. And I'm going to tell you what I don't like about it. My review is going to be somewhat different than what Daryl had put out. This is the in-between position I'm playing right now. So here's... Let's go to the back pickup, to the bridge pickup, see what we got. Definitely very trebly. You got the tone back here, you can roll back some. Show you how that sounds. Very good, very smooth knobs. Volume swells will be sort of a... The tuners, I did tighten the screws on the top of the tuners and they seem to hold really well, better than I thought they would. Let's go to the front pickup. First of all, I'm playing through, right now I'm coming direct out of the balanced outputs on the back of a Fender GTX 100. So this is about a $500 amp. One of the criticisms I saw of Daryl's video was that he was probably playing through a $1,000 tube amp. I'm not. I'm playing through an amp modeler, fancier than my LT25 over here. I might do another video where I do that. I just did this for the ease of the outputs in the back and going straight into a Focusrite, which is back here behind me. So here is the front pickup, or the bridge pickup, excuse me, the neck pickup. Nice, jazzy. Plays nice across the neck. Yeah, let's hear what it sounds like with a little bit of stuff on it. tune a little. Not bad. In between. Program number 4. If I'm peeking on the sound box or not here. So let's play just a riff or two. Let's say a standard riff. Let me go back to the Fender clean for a minute. Was surprisingly not way out of tune. Let's play something to standards I can play on another Telecaster so you can see how it compares. So let's just play some blues riffs. Go to the middle position. Let's go to the front pickup. Let's switch over to that Squier Telecaster. You can see how the difference would sound. I'm not going to change anything about the amp settings at all. Just go straight to that other guitar. So here is the bridge pickup on the here's the in-between on the Squier. Here's how the neck pickup sounds on this regular Squier. neck pickup. Switching back over to the Glarrly. Go to a kind of a radical sound here, just play how it sounds. Back into bridge. We'll go up a step here. Position, bridge position. Okay, let's stop and talk about it for a minute. So, take the headphones off. So this is just me talking about the guitar and what I found out about it. So, I'll tell you some of the things. If you go watch Daryl's video, and he does a real concise, I mean, nuts and bolts type review of this guitar. Is it perfect? No, for 120 bucks it's not. Is it pretty amazing for a Thinline Telecaster? Yeah. To get one for 120 bucks, let me tell you the kind of pros and cons as I see them. First thing, so my fingers are turned gray. It comes with some pretty pathetic strings. I've not changed the strings. Matter of fact, it feels like the 2 and 3 string are the same. I mean, I can't even tell that the G string is a different gauge than the B string. I can't hardly tell that the A string is a different gauge than the D string. It would have benefited from me changing the strings before I even did this review, but I kind of want you to hear what it sounded like, what to expect coming right out of the box. And so it has brass saddles back here, which is, I guess, a good thing, typically a good thing. I have to tell you, these were a little aggravating to have to work with, and setting the string height was somewhat problematic. And I got a bit of buzz. The neck on this thing has just a tiny bit of relief on it. It is not a super straight neck. And I can see as I sight down it here that there looks like there's just a tiny bit of high frets along in here somewhere. I'd say about the 9th fret or so. It needs just a tad bit of fret work. I had to set it up just a little bit higher, maybe about a 0.5 millimeter or a millimeter higher than I typically would set up my other Telecasters. It still plays very well though, and the neck is pretty comfortable. It's almost like, it's not even almost a satin finish, it's like an unfinished finish. It's like there's not really a finish at all on it. It's like it's just almost unfinished wood. And it has an ebony, I guess, rosewood, it's not ebony, rosewood fretboard. That's pretty sweet. The fretwork on it is quite good. I was really surprised. I don't feel any fret sprout at all. I mean, just maybe a teeny tiny bit, but not much at all. And I like the size of the frets. They're sort of a medium fret. They're not jumbo, but they're a little bigger. And the neck itself is beefier than most Telecasters I play. It feels a little more substantial in your hand. I don't know what the radius is. Looking at it, I guess it's 9.5. It doesn't look like it's got a whole lot of curvature on it. That feels a little flatter to me than a regular Telecaster does. These tuners are better than I expected them to be. It holds tune really well. Like I said, once you've tightened these screws down a little bit, and I've just played it for a couple days. How did the pickup sound? Well, you be the judge of that. I saw some guy, when I read on the comments on Daryl's video, said that, oh, the pickup sound dead on it. I don't agree. Now, I got this pickup set pretty low. I could pull this pickup up some, maybe get a little more beef out of this. So I got a little closer. I didn't want like here again. I didn't change anything about it. So you can see that pickup setting pretty low right now. I could have pulled that up a little bit. It sounds pretty good to me. Is it one of the best humbuckers I've ever heard? No, but it's got an interesting sound. It's got a nice tone, and it sounds great amplified and fuzzed up. This pickup back here is pretty dang bright. Maybe a little brighter than I care for it to be. But again, usable, manageable, string through the body, of course. I'd say it weighs 3 pounds less than my Squier Classic Vibe 50s, which that's a relief. I've always kind of wanted one with an F-hole in it. Just for that reason, it'd be kind of light. I like to take some weight out of the Telly. When I stand up with it, it does want to do a little bit of nosedive. Not as bad as like a Gibson SG or something, but it does take a little bit downward pull. So you gotta keep it up. The neck is heavy. Like I say, it's a substantial chunk of wood. If I were going to change some things about it, would I change the pickups? Not right off the bat. No, I mean I like guitars that sound different. It sounds just slightly different than a regular Telly. I think it sounds pretty good. I would change these saddles out. They're not as cool as you think they are at first glance. And one of the reasons why is the notch where your string goes through is right beside the hole. Right beside the hole that you use to adjust. If you can see that really close, I don't know if you can or not. Maybe I can shoot a picture of it and you can see. But it's like the hole where you screw to raise the saddle up or down. The string almost touches it. As a matter of fact, when it first came out of the box, I played it, this bottom string buzzed. And I said, where is it buzzing? And I couldn't find any fret that was buzzing on. It was buzzing back here because it was touching, it was kind of halfway all over the hole rather than in the slot. And I just loosened everything up and pulled it over a little bit, and it fit back down in there good. And now it's not buzzing. Nothing buzzes on it. I haven't tried trussing the neck. It didn't need it. Right out of the box, it was spot on with the intonation. I mean, it's everything at the 12th fret was if it was an E, it was an E. You know, it was a B, it was a B. And I do like the pearloid look. I took the plastic off of it from earlier today when I shared it. So it's a decent looking guitar. I mean, I think it's a nice looking piece of wood, or it's probably laminate. It looks like wood. Holy crap. Is it? I don't know. If that's really wood and not some sort of laminate, then that's a deal. Huh. I'm looking to try to see if I see in the F hole here, do I see a layer? And I really don't. So I don't know how it's carved out. I don't know if this is actually wood. How does it sound acoustically? How does that sound compared to a Telecaster? Let's see. Let's see if just a regular old solid body Telecaster rings out better than that. No, it doesn't. Listen how much different it sounds with the F-hole. So it's got just a tiny bit of acoustic projection. So yeah, the thing to recount, I would fix these. I mean, if this were something I'm going to play out a lot, I might put graphite little string trees in here. I'll probably replace that nut. The one thing I thought looked pretty crummy on the guitar that Daryl got was the nut. And I've looked at this one really closely, and the nut is better on this guitar than the one he got. I don't know what case, it's probably just plastic. And I'm not a guy that likes to go in trying to replace nuts on guitars if they work. This one seems to be slotted right. The string spacing seems good. And the one he had looked like it had little jaggies or something in it. This one does not look that way. It looks like a better made guitar than the one he was doing. Some people have fussed about the fact there's like a 1/4 inch or so here between the pick guard and the thing, and the bridge plate, the ashtray. That doesn't bother me. I think it is funny that you have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws to hold the pick guard on. And now that's what the Squier's probably got 5. Let's see how many you got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you know, but look at that. Even though it's not a 1/4 inch, there is close to, there's probably a 1/16 of an inch less here. And so I don't know why people were ragging on that, on how the pick guard was. It looks comparable to a regular Telecaster, doesn't it? Let's see if there's anything else that I would, I mean, like I say, the knobs are really smooth. The pots seem to be good. The selector switch is very smooth. I love the weight. All I would say is I can't confirm yet how easily that neck would be to adjust. And it might truss just fine. I know when I went down with these, I did get some buzz on the frets here, which led me to believe that if I were to truss it back any, that I would probably get a bad string buzz. I'd have to raise this back up, this right here, and I don't really like these saddles. I would probably switch these saddles out. You can get some for like $22 that are 5-star rated on Amazon to switch these out, but then you're taking a $120 guitar and making it a $145 guitar or something like that. $120 though. Would this be a good beginner guitar? Yeah. Would it be a good just have it your office guitar, have fun, you know, get you into playing with an acoustic, the semi-hollow body Telecaster, get you into that world? Fine. Yeah, I think so. Would this humbucker maybe be better switched out? Probably. But for $120, man, I think it sounds great. I think it sounds fine. Surely you could put a better humbucker in there for, here again, probably spend less than $40. But then again, you're putting money into a $120 guitar. But is it worth it? It's a good question. That's for you guys to determine. It may be chambered down in here too. I don't know. It would be cool for me maybe to take this off. And look, I can't see very far down in there. I might get a mirror or flashlight or something. See, I know there's going to be a wood block though that goes down through here, right? So that the hardwire can go through and strain through and everything. I'm sure it's probably a solid block here, and it looks like it is 3 pieces. I can see this is pieced on. Then we got the middle part. My dog is making some ominous sounds like there's something mean getting ready to happen. We'll have to go in there and kick some ass with this guitar. Might bust it over somebody's head. Hey, what's wrong, Hendrix? So I think there's nothing wicked coming. Yeah, pretty good guitar. The only other thing that I noticed a little strange about it is it feels a little rough back here on the back of the neck. Almost like it hasn't been sanded as good in this one spot as it has the rest of the neck. But all in all, I have to say, I like the neck. The neck's one of the nicer things about it. Gee, $120, how could you beat that? if you got a beginner in particular that you're looking to just not throw a whole lot of money onto, but still want to get them something stylish and nice that looks good, I think this is a beautiful little instrument. I don't know what else to say about it, folks. I like it. I'll be playing it more. I'll maybe do some more comparisons. Maybe even play it with a cheaper amp so people can see that I'm not trying to, you know, how would a $120 guitar sound through a $150 amp? I'm sure it'd sound great. I've got the VT20X back here. I've got the LT25 over here. I might give that a shot here in a future video. Peace to all who watch. Subscribe to the channel if you like.